Good afternoon, sir. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. And how have you been?
I have been great. Yeah.
And how is your practice going on?
My practice is going on smoothly. I'm just practicing on daily basis, sometimes by my own and sometimes with other co-learners.
Yes. And ma'am, every single day, do you make this kind of video?
Yeah, I make this kind of video every single day. Yes.
But how many sessions do you take every single day?
I take only one session because as I am a teacher, so I don't get much time. But for the sake of my practice, I always make one video.
Yes, yes. All right, ma'am. I know about yourself. Yeah, I have watched so many video on your YouTube channel. And but first of all, please say something about yourself for my viewers.
Yeah, sure. My name is Geeta Thakur. I reside in Uttarakhand and I am a teacher by profession. I run my YouTube channel, Elevate English with Geeta ma'am. That's little bit about me. Yeah.
Yes, yes. It's good to know about yourself. I may I introduce myself.
Yes, sure, sure.
First of all, thank you for giving this wonderful opportunity to introduce myself in front of you. I am Santanu Das. I am connecting from West Bengal, and by professional, I am working person. I work in a hospital as an attendant, and I have been working over there more than 10 years. And if I talk about my hobbies, I always like playing cricket and football. But nowadays, I don't play cricket and football because I don't get free time. Apart from that, I'm running my one YouTube channel, which name is English with SD. That's all about me. It is my short introduction.
Wow, that's great. Yeah.
And ma'am,
So
you
do
have a one YouTube channel, and how is the channel going on?
yeah, my channel is going on smoothly. Slowly, it's getting towards success. Yeah. Yes,
And ma'am, do
it
you
doesn't
upload? Do
matter
you?
that how we are progressing. It matters that how consistent you are because consistency is everything. If you are consistent, so sooner or later you will get your channel monetized and good viewers. And condition is also that if you are just giving right content and that content is useful to our viewers also, so definitely you are going to watched by everyone. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. And ma'am, do you upload? Do you upload the video every single day?
Yeah, I upload one video on every single day, yes, without any fail.
Yes, yes.
And sometimes, whenever I am not able to make a video with someone others, so I always go with solo one because
Slow
it is
video.
my thinking that practice should not be stopped.
And do you make the grammatical video for your YouTube channel?
When it comes to grammatical video, first of all, if I am just going to make that kind of videos, it takes a little bit time. And apart from that, when it comes to doing something, so on my channel, I am uploading vocab of the day every day, mostly, and
Yes,
so that is also the part of my conversation. So in this way, I practice, and sometimes I go with some grammar structures in my conversation only, but particularly I haven't made.
yes, yes. You're right. And ma'am, you are a teacher, and right now, do you teach English medium school or your native language school?
Yeah, I have been teaching in English medium school. Yes. Yeah. Actually, there should be hard and fast rule to just adapt to this language. If we are not following rules, if we are not strictly implement this language in among children, so how they will get atmosphere and how they will be able to speak in future. It is the need of the time, and as a teacher, this is our moral responsibility that we should go with a positive conversation, especially in spoken English with students.
Yes. Yes, yes, you are
Yes.
right. Actually, always for the students, always you have to make a good English environment at your school. According to me,
Hmm.
environment is very important. Yeah, environment is very because and nowadays, but I belong to village area. There is no good English environment. No one speak English in my locality. No one speak English at my house. That's why I had to struggle a lot for learning this language.
Really.
And if there is a good English environment, you can learn this language very easily. There is no problem.
Yes, actually, it's like that because everybody is so easy with their native language. So, whenever they
Yes,
just
yes,
get a chance to speak in their native language, they automatically switch on their language, just leaving English apart.
yes, yes. And ma'am, ma'am, how long have you been learning this language?
When it comes to practice, so I have completed 1 year in this month only.
Yes, yes. And
I have
you have been
started
learning this
in
language.
the last year,
You
I
have
started
been
in month of March only.
Yes, yes. And ma'am, you have been learning this language around 1 year, and I noticed that who are learning this language for a long time, 1 year or 2 years, they are also learning this language as well as they are learning another accent. I mean, British accent and American accent. And right now, do you learn this kind of accent?
If I am saying honestly, so I am not practicing any accent because it is my perception that before using any accent, we should be aware of our pronunciation. That how we are speaking, how we are pronouncing any word, and other thing is that I love my own Indian accent. I just go through with that. I don't want to follow any particular accent because. First thing first, I'm not in the need of that accent. If I am in the need of using that accent, means in the purpose of learning any language or doing any job in multinational company or shifting in abroad. So that time, I would also love to learn any accent. Using any accent, but when I am here and I am practicing in my school and with other people, so for me, as I have been living in India, so it is quite beneficial for me that if I go with my Indian accent.
Yes, yes. Yeah, my actually our Indian accent is very well. I noticed that. And do you know the Dr. Sumita Rai? He is speaking English very well, Dr. Sumita Rai. And
Really, really, I have listened her a lot.
yes, yes, her accent is very well, and then she speaks very well and clearly and clearly also. I can understand properly. There is no doubt. Yeah.
Yes, her voice modulation is also quite impressive, good, soothing. Really, she is marvelous.
Yes. And ma'am, I am asking one question to you. And I know to learn any language, always you have to follow four rules: ALS, RW, listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Four
Hmm.
things are very important. But another is thinking. Thinking is also important. Yeah. And and basic English grammar is important, and vocabulary is also important. Yeah. And if you read English newspaper, if you read English storybook, you will improve your vocabulary. But I have been facing a lot of problem for improving my vocabulary skill. Yeah, I don't have a lot of vocabulary because I don't like reading. It is boring to me. And ma'am, you are also learning this language, and according to you, in which subject you have to learn, you have to improve according to you from your side.
Yeah, actually, as you said, there is we know very well that where we have to work and what doing which thing we can improve our English. It is all up to us that how we are managing with that skills. As you said that you are not quite interested in reading books. It is not your cup of tea. But for the sake of learning this language, if you want to improve your vocabulary, so you should go at least 5 minutes reading or one page reading daily. By hook or
Yes,
by crook, you have to immerse into reading. If you will not read, so it will not come to you in flow. Means when you just want to learn vocabulary, so you need not to mug up all the vocabulary. When you just read something and any particular word you are getting again and again, so automatically it gets registered in your mind. So it is the good
yes, yes,
way. You can say that a passive way of learning vocabs through reading. So reading, and in this way, we are just working on our grammar part also, because whenever we just read, we come to know how any sentence of structure is used and how we can use
yes,
that
yes,
particular sentence in our conversation as well. and you would find that there are lots of words that our YouTubers are also using in their conversation that we get in these kind of books.
Yes, yes. And ma'am, you are a teacher, and ma'am, how long have you been teaching over there?
Yeah, I have been teaching over than it's been more than 1 decade. Yeah.
Oh, yes, one day. And that's why you have a lot of experience in English language. And I would like to ask one question to you. And I know also there in my country there is no good there is no good English environment. That's why basic English grammar is important. And ma'am, what do you think? What do you think? Which kind of English grammar is important only for speaking purpose? Which which kind of basic knowledge? Which I mean
Yes.
chains, models.
Yes, yes. First of all, nobody, those who are at a beginner's level, they don't want to entangle themselves in grammar rules. And other thing is that if we are focusing more and more on grammar, so definitely we are going to make many mistakes. So it is important that we should learn some daily conversation structures, means that our daily conversation words or sentences we should learn that by heart. So somewhere in this way, we if we are making one sentence, so we are always ready to make multiple sentence out of one structure.
Yes, yes.
Like if as you
Actually,
said that reading is not my cup of tea, so cup of tea is a sentence structure. Okay, one kind of structure, and we can create many sentence like reading books is not my cup of tea, and writing sessions is not my cup of tea. So in this way, if you find any sentence structure and you practiced it, so we can use that particular one in many ways.
yes, yes.
Yes.
There are, and ma'am, for improving, you also watch the conversational video, maybe on YouTube channel. But what kind of channel do you follow for improving English skill?
Uh, I love to go with podcast because when we just do my household chores, when I do my household chores, so it is easy. I just play one podcast and keep on listening that, and whenever I found any important vocab means that is interesting for me, so I just note down at that time only. I keep one paper and pencil with me so that at the same time I can note whatever I am getting. Yeah.
Yes, yes. You are doing a good job. Actually, vocabulary is also important. A few
Really.
minutes ago, I have told you, yeah, I don't like reading, and I am not a fond of reading book, and that's why I
Hmm.
had to struggle for a long time for improving my vocabulary skill. But whenever I get free time, I always watch the YouTube video in English, and at that time, at that time, I watch the YouTube video with subtitle, and at that time also I read. Yeah, and after watching the whole video I collect the new vocabulary, few
Really.
new vocabulary, and after using this vocabulary I try to make sentence new sentence.
Yeah, that's
If I
great.
don't make mistakes, if I don't make mistakes using those vocabulary, definitely I will forget. Yeah, that's why also I always try to
Really.
make new sentence for using those vocabulary. In this way right now
Yes,
also I
sir,
am improving
you
my
are
vocabulary skill.
practicing very well. And in terms of learning English, whatever you are doing, that's great. And by making small efforts, you can